But I think what I want to talk about today is the two most important questions and see if you have answers for them. And if not, let's figure out how we can get those answers. So the first question is, who am I? So who are you? You know, if you were to explain to somebody who you were, who you are, who would that be? And to just to dream with that a little bit. Who are you? What makes you who you are? We can take a look at different areas of our body that would allow us to sort of excavate that question a little bit and figure it out. Who are you in your physicality? Who are you emotionally? Who are you in with regards to yourself with a capital S, which would encompass your confidence or your self-love? Who are you in love for other people, in your generosity of your love, in your giving and receiving of love? Who are you in your clarity of who you are? And who are you in your spirituality? Do you believe that there is higher intelligence? Do you believe in God, creator, source, energy, universal energy? There's no right or wrong answer. It's just becoming clear of who you are and what are your values? You know, what do you stand for? And standing for something doesn't have to be for right or wrong. It's what's most important to you that makes you unique. And then embracing those characteristics of you, because then, you know, what happens is you become really a lot more clear of who you are. And that frees up a lot of space of that confusion and that chaos. It allows things to drop away instead of grasping on to so many ideas and following people in their who they are, as opposed to standing in who you are and recognizing when it gets a little chaotic and you go, wow, I've got a lot of going on in my head. You know, it's like there's so many things out in the world. There's so many stimuluses. I love learning. I could take I take a new course pretty much every year, a significant course every year. And I take a look at all the different things that I want to learn. I'd love to learn more about astronomy. I'd love to learn more about astrology. I'd love to learn more about so many different things, More of the quantum physics, go more into the, you know, the studies of that. There's so much to learn, but if I allow myself to focus on who I am, where I stand, what my values are, and sometimes it can be fluid. I can, you know, they may shift, you know, I have stronger boundaries now than I've ever had. And in some areas I have lesser boundaries than I have ever had. So it's become more fluid in defining who I am. It becomes easier. It's like, yeah, I can loosen this one up a little bit or this one up a little bit, or, you know, it's time to tighten this one up a little bit. And instead of trying to go for the masses of people, I want the core people in my life, in my business, that want to do the work, right? That want to be more, have a greater contribution to the world. If that's not you, then it's likely you're not really in my circle, right? So it's like that helps you to define the people that create even more value for yourself, and you in turn create more value for them. They're not about chasing after everything. That would be really tiring. but to define and it might even be for this particular year, right? It might be just for this month. It could be even just for this day, for the week, whatever that looks like. I'm turning my phone off for the day. I'm going in a full day internal focus. Whatever that might look like for you. And then the second most important question, and I just love it. It's like, why am I here? Why am I here? I really believe that every single one of us is here for a unique contribution. So why are you here? Now, in the work that I do, this is a whole process. This is taking these questions and maybe not even having them top of mind, but the natural progression of the work, of the energy work, is it grounds you into you. It takes a look and at the emotions and the triggers and the various sides of that. It allows you to step into this fire section and this passion, and it's like it just clicks. It's this beautiful upward movement of excavation, I call it, where we uncover. The body naturally releases and uncovers these varying questions. And it becomes without even effort, it becomes illuminated and amplified, and it becomes stronger. And with ease and with grace, you get to know and figure that out. And then it comes up into your heart and you're going, I get truth bumps just talking about it. And it comes up into the side of our ego. And our ego is our reactions from our younger years. It's our protector. It needs to be tamed because it's unaware of how old and wise we've become. And it's unaware how our values have shifted from those values of others to the values of ourselves. And when we get that clarity, we get that clearness where we can actually just easily tap into our intuition and get that little thing in our stomach going, I don't think I need that right now, right? And it allows us to connect with our higher self, our future self, our other areas that offer us additional intelligence. And we have more confidence as we step into different learnings where we become coachable, we become learnable, we become able to see things. And every time we say, I know, we turn off our brain. Every time we think we're smarter than somebody else, we turn off our brain. Every time we judge something that someone is saying, we turn off our brain. And then we turn off an opportunity to pay attention and see how we may be able to explore a different pathway and literally create a new neural pathway in our opportunity to be learning and expanding and growing. Because if we're not growing, if we're not expanding, then we can be contracting. We can be contracting our energy, pulling it in, saying, you know what, I'm not too keen on the world right now. I'm just going to numb out and hang out. I invite you to grow, especially this season. This is summer. This is our growth season. And here is when we get to reap all the rewards of our fruits that we had previously planted in the spring. And then in the fall, we get to harvest them and enjoy them through the winter season as we prepare to plant new seeds again. It's a life cycle, and we are a part of that life cycle. That's part of our structure. So I invite you to step in and take a pen to paper, do some daydreaming this week, this day, in this warmth of the sun, and explore those questions for yourself. And I would love to work with you and explore that with you. It's a process. I'm giving you a lot of information, over 200 videos in the last 18 months. And now to take that learning and put it into the process and reap the fruits and the growth that comes with it when we put it into a methodology, the BlissBE method. My name is Deborah O'Neill. I am the owner and CEO and founder of BlissBE.METHOD, Integrative Holistic Health. I'm here to share because I care and I love you. And I would love to work one-to-one with you. We're just getting ready to launch a beautiful 90-day program. But that doesn't mean that I can't see you one-on-one on the side of that program, or while we get pumped up for that program. Give me a call, shoot me a message, go to www.blissbe.me and you can book in online for a free discovery call, or just simply book in. I love you. Make it a great day and see you next week.